All right, guys, we are back at it, and we have this article from the Washington Post, right? Eye-opener, man. Trump's Justice Department considers removing key check on lawmaker prosecution. So, apparently, guys, we do know that Trump campaigned on, he said, he's going to go after his political rivals, and he's going to take them all to the court. He's going to file lawsuits on them, and he's going to investigate who stole the 2020 election and this and that. So he's trying to go after all these people, and a lot of the stuff that he's doing is obviously getting denied by the lawyers in the Justice Department. So he's saying that's why he always says there's a lot of corrupt lawyers, the Justice Department, that's preventing him from doing what he wants to do, right, and to prosecute what he claims to be corrupt politicians, which are mainly Democrats, right? So now he's saying that he's pretty much saying, like, hey, let's remove an entire layer of the law, right, that pretty much is there for checks and balances to give full rights to those getting prosecuted and this and that. He's like, let's just remove that. To hell with that, right? So he can be able to do what he wants to do, and that's just not how shit works, right? Obviously. So federal prosecutors across the country may soon be able to indict members of Congress without approval from lawyers in the Justice Department's Public Integrity section, according to 3 people familiar with the proposal. Attorneys in the section learned about last week. Under the proposal, investigators and prosecutors would also not be required to consult with the section's attorneys during key steps of probes into public officials, altering a long-standing provision in the Justice Department's manual that outlines how investigations of elected officials should be conducted. And so, Trump is like trying to remove that layer of law. If adopted, the changes would remove a layer of review intended to ensure that cases against public officials are legally sound and not politically motivated. Career prosecutors in the Public Integrity section guided and signed off on the criminal investigation into alleged corruption by New York Mayor Adams and Senator Bob Menendez. Attorney General Pam Bondi has repeatedly accused the Biden administration of having weaponized the Justice Department, has vowed to remove politics from the nation's premier law enforcement agency. So yeah, Pam Bondi's saying, so look, this is the thing, man. They always want to say that Biden was weaponizing the Justice Department. He went after all his political rivals. So Trump's kind of trying to do what, Biden essentially did, which he claims was horrible and this and that. But they did go after like Eric Adams, Bob Menendez. They went after Democrats and Republicans, right? Because they had, legit cases of corruption. And so Trump's saying that to hell with the law, pretty much, right? So this is after, because he's trying to do a couple things here, right? So there were some Democratic politicians protesting at the ICE facility in New Jersey, and he didn't like that. So he wants them arrested, and he's claiming that those same Democratic politicians are like trying to stop his immigration policy, where he thinks he's claiming that he's going to deport all these immigrants and this and that. So he's going as far as to say, like, he wants to file a claim and say that the ICE officials were like assaulted by these Democratic officials, right? So he's going that far. He also tried to do, he also wanted to do, oh, get this. He's also trying to go after Beyonce and Bruce Springsteen, right, for endorsing Kamala, okay? Which is, again, like, wasn't Elon Musk the guy who said he was going to pay everybody $1 million to vote for Donald Trump? Wasn't fucking... He had so many damn people around him, from Elon Musk to Hulk Hogan and all these other people that were doing the same, practically the same thing, right? And then he takes a $400 million jet from Qatar. Like, what's that? How's that any different from what Biden and them were doing? But he wants to go after Beyonce and Bruce Springsteen. And yeah, I mean, Trump's he's just wilding out, guys. He says he pretty much just wants to go after who he doesn't like, essentially, right? So just like what he did in Maine to the governor of Maine, he froze the funds after there was like some, I guess, like some money that was being allocated to like the trans community or something like that. So he froze the funds there. And so, again, a lot of that stuff got reversed because there are, thank God, where we have checks and balances within the Constitution. So, And now they're saying Trump and his team is trying to find a way to get rid of some of these laws, right? Which is essentially, you know, which is going to be impossible, right? So let's hope. You know what I mean? Let's hope. Anyways, man, let me know what you guys think in the comment sections down below. But this is again, not what we voted for with Donald Trump. His first 100 days were absolutely terrible. The success was probably the deals he made in the Gulf countries, but everything else domestically has been absolutely terrible.